Welcome to this amazing event that we've got here this evening. There is lots to see, there's lots to do. Over here, there's a whole wall with strings and pens attached, and there's instructions there about leaving your name, what you do, and what you think about the city in a positive kind of way. A lot of what would normally be on display has actually been part of the fashion show. So some of the blank walls are normally covered in what you'll see along the catwalk later on. As much as I would love to spend several days standing here telling you about the amazing things that the people have been working with over the last 15, 16 months, long time, have been doing best that they do it themselves.
We hope you enjoy and find it very interesting, and as interesting and eye-opening as we did. Now Aziza is going to tell us about the film we all made together.
Finally, we were ready. Using our skills, we interviewed Betty Campbell, Fatima Matthews and Hughie Webbs. We asked them about the changes they had seen in Newtown over 60 years. How have they experienced prejudice? How had fashion changed? How have the roles of women changed? What about changes in education, community, and the way media shows Newtown in general? Their oral histories will be deposited right here at Cardiff Story Museum for public access. We use these interviews as inspiration for our own short films. The words of these women have inspired the artwork, the fashion, and the music you will be seeing tonight. We are pleased to present a short film with the highlights of the 3 interviews. I hope you find it as interesting as we did. Thank you.
A woman's voice, 60s, a woman's choice, finding the power deep inside to make my way in the world outside.
How long have you lived in Newtown?
Well, I've lived in Newtown for 25 years, but my first home was in Newtown when I was a very, very small child.
I've lived in Newtown all my life, which is 78 years and 3 months. So it's quite a long time.
I was born in Newtown. I like Newtown. I moved out when I was 18. I went to London to live for 6 years. And then when I had children, I came back and brought my children back here to be brought up.
I remember when I was growing up, the sort of matriarchs were very, very important. They were the ones who organised the fetes, the festivals, the carnivals, the Mardi Gras, all the different types of activities that young people would be involved in. They were very much at the centre of that. But a lot of people in Newtown, especially women, are involved in sort of community development work, education. Some of them are at the forefront, some of them are working behind the scenes.
My mother became a foster carer, and at the time she was the only black foster carer in Cardiff, and they were looking for some more carers. So because of the families we come from, my mother said, "You're going to be a carer," so I became a carer, me and my sisters. My mother's 73 and she's still a foster carer. I'll be 52 in March and I'm still a carer.
The role of women in terms of the nurturing role, I think, is extended because especially women of my age, they're either looking after elderly parents or they're supporting their young people, either helping them to get jobs or employment or housing. So the opportunities are there, but I think sometimes it's very difficult for women to access the opportunities that are available.
We were looking at the changes over the last 60 years in fashion. So when we got together, we started thinking about the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the present day. And that all inspired us to translate a lot of this stuff right now that you're going to see into outfits and costumes that we made to show you guys from scratch. So we were particularly interested in different cultures and in particular in Newtown and how that's changed. So we decided to make clothes that were inspired by the Eastern and Western cultures.
Hi, I'm Marion Hack and I will be telling you a
More than 30 girls were involved in making this art project, so it was a real team effort. Nikki from Cardiff and Vale College helped us put all our final ideas into this project and into that board. The artwork was designed as a set for the fashion show with an archway in the middle for the catwalk to go through. We painted 4 big boards, 8 feet by 4 feet wide. We used acrylic paint, sponges, fabrics, graffiti markers and PVA glue. We decided on a motif of coloured bricks to represent the multicultural fabric of our community. Every brick is different, but each one adds to the final piece. We also talked about breaking down the walls, so the walls of prejudice and racism. The stories that inspired the artwork are women's stories, so each board has the silhouette of one girl or 2 girls, and they hold the stories and the ideas. Each board has a different theme. On the left is our sense of space, where we come from. We used maps of Cardiff, Bhutan and Wales, and maps from places from all around the world where we or our parents or our ancestors come from. The next board explores how the place we are in becomes part of our identity. These are photos of Cardiff and Bhutan as it is now, and the skin is covered in black and white photos of Cardiff and Bhutan from back in the day. On the next board, we wanted to represent what we had been finding out about fashion, exploring the fusion of different cultural styles and trends throughout the decades. And finally, the last board is full of text, which has been taken from the words of the women in our film, quotes from the interview. We used Tuxedo to create the word pictures online and then pasted them onto the silhouette. The overall image we want to portray is the theme of strong women. This is shown in the stances of the silhouette and the ways that embracing and exploring our identity and heritage makes us stronger women.
Over a few weeks, we created the song together, choosing beats and using the guitar and the keyboard. And we put the lyrics over the track. Huey Webb agreed to do some recording for us, and she was amazing. You can hear her voice in the chorus of the song. I'm pleased to present the song We Don't Need a Fist to Fight. We used it in making of the video, a behind the scenes look at our project over the last year.
People around here as a charity, we couldn't do anything that we do without the support of all these people, and it's been a fantastic partnership with Cardiff Food Service and with the Cardiff Story Museum, and we hope that we're able to do more heritage projects like this in the future. But I also wanted to say a massive thank you to all of the girls. They've put in so much effort over the last year, they've worked really hard, they've learned loads of new skills, they've shown their creativity and teamwork and problem solving and all this stuff, and I know that a lot of them have said that the skills that they've learned have equipped them for whatever is coming next in life, so we're really pleased to have been a part of that. So thank you very much. I'd just like to also give a big round of applause to the girls.